Hello and welcome. I'm Andrew Roman. My group is Paramala Sarapu, Liliana Triana, and Alex Van Vlanderen. We are LPA Clothing, a textile company. Today, we will be discussing our mission and objectives, organizational structure, SWOT analysis, human resources, entry modes, and of course, our recommendations and final conclusion. Our mission is to be ethical in production of high quality clothing at an affordable price. Our three main objectives are based on the following criteria: production, profitability, and sustainability. First, our company can achieve economies of scale by increasing production and lowering costs through global integration. LPA will benefit from lower long run average costs and greater efficiency, maintaining competitive prices in the marketplace. Secondly, our goal is to maximize stockholder wealth. That means obtaining long term profit growth, managing expenses, and of course, improving overall profits. Thirdly, our company goes beyond just making clothing. We balance both profitability as well as social responsibility by striving ever to conduct ethical business by minimizing environmental impacts and enhancing the living standards of all the people that we employ. The organizational structure is the framework that LPA will use to manage the operations overseas. The structure has been created to support our company's objectives and improve efficiency as well as effectiveness. In our global geographic structure, divisions are created to cover regions such as the US as well as our Southeast Asian operations. Our divisions concentrate all workers' efforts exclusively on their own division objectives, increasing results. In this case, different cultures, rules, languages, and of course the use of local resources make establishing geographical divisions our best choice. On to our SWOT analysis. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, as well as rising production costs in China, global apparel and clothing orders have largely shifted to Asian countries like Malaysia. Manufacturers have good quality equipment, experienced employees, as well as some of the best designers being located in Kuala Lumpur. They cater to a wide variety of markets like Middle Eastern designs, Asian designs, as well as European patterns, especially Islamic apparel, because many Malaysians are Muslims. Some of the weaknesses may include production costs and taxes being higher than other Asian countries such as Cambodia, the Philippines, and even Myanmar. Malaysia does not have a sufficient supply of fabric and thus it needs to be imported. Contractors who source local textile workers have recently fallen under scrutiny for issues regarding unethically low wages. Malaysia is developing its ecosystem to support small manufacturing companies and young designers to export. Huge competition from low-cost producing countries such as North Africa, Eastern Europe, South Asia, and China, which are able to produce low-priced garments, will always be a huge source of competition for LPA. Some of the opportunities include a great potential to increase exports significantly, strength, quality, and reliability in meeting the requirements of our international brand companies. Compared to other Asian countries, Malaysia has high quality, reliability, and very prompt delivery speeds. Requires promotional activities to expand the market, where LPA can act like a bridge to launch them globally. On to our threats. Most of the local contract manufacturers have a shortage of laborers, so large production units need a lot of planning. It is important that we gain patents for all of our designs to avoid our competition copying us. And of course, the ODM, OEM, OBM needs to be patented as well. On to our human resource strategy. First and foremost, LPA has decided to utilize the polycentric staffing approach by hiring local managers to fill key positions within our organization. We arrived at this decision as the polycentric approach is more likely to lead to success when operating as a multinational corporation such as ourselves. Other advantages are that hiring local managers will afford us first-hand knowledge of local culture, language, and business laws. The Employment Act of 1955 applies to those involved in manual labor, which proves its relevance to us. Particular laws we need to be careful are the overtime rates in Malaysia are quite high. LPA will ensure that we aid our employees in attaining the right mix of efficiency and quality. One aspect LPA will improve upon is the annual leave requirements for employees, which, under the Act of 1955, an employee of less than 5 years only receives 12 days annual leave. As our company aims to be respectful, ethical, and treat employees fairly, we hope to work out a deal that grants employees more days of leave, even if they haven't been working for us for that long. Some of our entry modes include an international joint venture, which essentially means partnering up with an existing company already in Malaysia, a greenfield investment, which refers to a direct foreign investment where a company starts its operation in other countries by investing directly in the construction of offices, plants, buildings, etc. And of course, we will rely heavily on direct exporting. By directly exporting our goods, we will avoid the cost incurred by a middleman. We will secure contracts with distributors and clothing companies and then fill the orders directly by shipping them. Our recommendations are as follows. The expected timeline for our process may vary, but should be executed in approximately 6 to 8 months. We must establish a relationship with a partner if we wish to move forward with a joint venture. Finding a partner to take on this expansion may lead to smoother transitions and cut some of the costs relating to establishing a new location. The contract with the joint venture should be for a period of no less than 2 years, with the option to reevaluate at the 2-year mark and either terminate the venture or extend the joint venture. This allows LPA time to learn the business culture and begin its initial steps towards FDI. Based on our SWOT analysis, we recommend that LPA would produce original design manufacturer, ODM, in Malaysia and try to cater to the US, European, Middle Eastern, and Asian markets, starting with small scale in 2021, of course, with the proper patents. And finally, it is important that we secure a contract with a shipper to ensure our low-cost bulk shipments are always as cheap and effective as possible. Thank you for listening.